Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's linked in the description box below. And for those of you who are doubting if it's me, I don't know, it's the new desk, but I have my tattoo right here. I guess that's the identification we're going to use to show that it is me. And we have, new desk, new setup, new intro. Yes, but same Llewellyn cards, the tried and true, the ones that I absolutely love right here. So it is me. It is I, Dane. So there we go. I hope that helps everybody. Let's see here what Spirit has to say. At the heart of everything, we have the Queen of Swords, angels, and spirit guides. Then we have the Six of Swords, angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Ooh, the Queen of Wands, angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. The Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Just making sure you can see everything. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. The Knight of Cups. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. The Three of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles. The Fool. Angels and spirit guides. And we have two here. We have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit was reversed. I just turned it around because I don't read reverse cards. But that does mean that there's a sense of like fearing going inward for some reason or another. And it can also be because we have the Hermit with the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is chaos, right? There's chaos in the outside world that's keeping you from turning inward the way that you want to. So just an acknowledgement of that is going to be super important here. This is very interesting. So at the heart of everything, we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the Queen of Swords is also, I'm speaking the truth, I'm taking no bull, I'm moving things forward. This is also not the most comfortable energy for other people. Like, they're going to be like, I don't know what to do with you. Like, I don't know where you're coming from type of thing. But the Queen of Swords is like, I am not a fool. I will speak the truth as I see it. Others might see it differently. That's okay. But I will speak the truth and I will move forward towards what it is that I want. And there's a real sense of knowledge here. You are very fact-driven. You're very knowledge-driven, and you're cutting through a lot of negativity, a lot of hurt, pain, and disappointment, a lot of things that had kept you held back in the past, that had kept you small in the past, that had made you doubt yourself. And now you're really kind of like locking and loading and saying, this is where I'm going, and this is what I want. There's conclusions that have been made, and there's insight that has been had, and you are moving forward with tenacity, determination, and really focused on your success. It brings you then to the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is the challenge. Like, how do I move forward with my knowledge without doubting myself? And how do I trust that my angels are guiding me? So just being aware of this during this time, that there's a sense of either wanting more knowledge, backing up things before you move forward. And you could be really leaning heavily right now on facts, on data, on, okay, I just have to see it 18 million different ways. You are also going to have to take that leap and trust. That's going to be a big part of this time, taking that leap, trusting your intuition, trusting yourself, and trusting the way that you're moving forward. It brings you to the root of everything, which is the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I like how everybody shows up, right? All the signs show up, but earth sign energy. So you're good in the earth sign energy, but what you're going to see at the heart of you is you embracing your voice, not being afraid to speak. Okay, that's going to be really important. At the root of you, embracing your fire, embracing your magic, embracing the reason why you get out of bed in the morning. This is your creativity. This is your spark. This is your insight. And this is you embracing how you want to move forward in your life, how you want to be seen. The Queen's nurture, right? That's part of their, quote unquote archetype. I don't know, correct me down below. But it's part of their knowledge that guides them forward. And the Queen of Wands is you being guided forward in this deeper knowledge, in this deeper understanding, in this deeper insight. And it's opening up the sun to you. It's opening up the world to you. It's shining a light on where it is that you want to be. You've been through a time of change. You've been through a Wheel of Fortune. You're in a very different place than you have been before. And it's not a bad place at all, okay? But you're looking at things here and you might not be financially where you want to be, okay? There's something about money being withheld, things not moving as smoothly as you want them to. And that's, like perfectly reasonable with everything that we're going through. So here with the Five of Pentacles, what you're going to see is that you're looking at things and it's like, I thought this would help me. I thought this would be the answer. I thought, this would pull me forward. And what you're going to see is that you are moving forward in your strength, in your power, in your insight, and in your wisdom. It's kind of like nobody's going to save you. That sounds mean though. And it's not that nobody's going to save you. You will find people along the way that give you the most beautiful gifts of help, of encouragement, of connection, okay? But you're also stepping into a strength here, Taurus, you didn't know you had, and you doubted you would ever have. Because also, when it comes to money or what you value as much as money, you've been through the ringer. I mean, somebody put you through the ringer. And now it is a time where the world has changed, your world has changed, and you're walking away from doubt and despair. You're also walking away from needing other people's approval and other people to see your worth. You know your worth. You have somebody that stands with you. They might not always be the most helpful though. It might be like, oh my gosh, I have to take care of them and I'm taking care of me. Like, what the heck? This isn't easier. But what you're going to see is that it guides you forward. It's like, but this is the job, right? This is what I need to do. And that person being there with you, being that encouragement, even if it's your angels and your spirit guides, even if it's a dog or a cat or a bird, it's like, this guides you forward and this energy guides you forward and is your encouragement. And it moves you to your near future, which is rising above the chaos of emotion, the chaos of the world, and saying, this is what I love. This is what I want in my life. This is how I'm moving forward. And it's also healing. You are healing from a lot that has weighed you down, from a lot that has held you back, from a lot that has made you doubt yourself. And you're going to see yourself moving forward, but you're also going to see yourself healing from the wounds of the past. It's like you're shedding the past and you're moving forward in the present of what you want, in the gifts that abound around you, and this real sense of like, I can do this. I got this. This is what's moving me forward. And it brings you then to the atmosphere. And the atmosphere is the Three of Swords. And I know you're probably thinking here, Dane, like, that this is stupid, atmosphere. I don't like the Three of Swords. And fair. I don't like the Three of Swords either. The Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, not my favorite cards. But they hold a valuable purpose because the atmosphere here is kind of like, I want to go inward, not to heal, not to gain wisdom, but to kind of hide away. And you've been there. You've had that hermit time, not of healing, but you've had that time of the world has been too cruel. It has been too much. And I don't want to be stabbed in the back anymore. I don't want to be hurt anymore. I don't want to be betrayed anymore. Heck, I've been betrayed in ways that I never even thought I could be. So, this stinks. I don't like it. Here, what you are seeing is that you are also healing from a lot of the pain that you have been through. You're going to be very attracted to passionate people who say their mind. You want somebody who talks plainly, right? Just name it plainly. Say it clearly, say it so that I understand. Let's move forward. And you're also going to be very attracted to people who are healers, but who are on their healing journey themselves, who are figuring out how to heal, how to traverse this world, and how to heal their own broken hearts. And so here with the Three of Swords, you're moving towards love. You're moving towards what it is that you deeply desire, but you are coming out of a time where it was like, I'm going to hide in the corner and chew my hair and be completely overwhelmed and, just be like, no to the rest of existence. Here, you heal. Here, you look at the heartbreaks that you have been through and you're like, you know what? Instead of saying, that was no big deal, brush it off, like, buck it up, Busto. You're like, wow, that was harsh. That was cruel. And I didn't deserve it. And that's showing yourself grace and beauty, and it's letting you heal in a spectacular way. And it brings you then to the environment, which is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is prosperity and success. Don't take on too much. You're going to have a tendency, Taurus, once the ball starts rolling, you're going to be like, everything. I can do everything. No, don't do that because you're going to get overwhelmed and then you're going to crawl into bed, pull the covers up over your head and be like, I will see you in January. Thank you very much. Here with the Nine of Pentacles, it is embracing prosperity. It is embracing success. It is looking at what you have to do right now. I always think of this as like what crops, right? Because, well, obviously, right? She's bringing in the crops. She's having somebody survey, how much they have made. But before the Industrial Revolution, right? In order to bring in crops, you had to do it by hand. And every day mattered, right? You could have a great harvest day where the crops got in, it was dry, everything was great, and then if it rained, you could lose it all. Here, this is money, this is prosperity, this is success, but it's still a heck of a lot of work to go. So you're looking at things. If you look too big, right? If the hawk is unhooded and you start looking in at everything, it's going to be too much. You're going to be overwhelmed. Right now, you need to take it slow. Mind your purse. Be very aware of what you're spending. Not in this way that it's strangling, but in this way of like, okay, that I can spend, that I can't. You're going to see like cut back on certain things are going to be done because you have a goal and you are working diligently towards that goal and towards that empowerment. It's bringing you wealth. It's bringing you prosperity. It's bringing you abundance, but take it one section at a time. If you do too much, which you're going to want to do, you're going to want to hit the ground running and just like not stop. If you do too much, you'll go back to feeling overwhelmed. All the old wounds will open up and you will be more hurt than if you take it slow, even if it's frustrating. Take it slow and you will see what is being uncovered. Because here, and you're also moving towards love and a true connection. Now, this could be love of friendship. This could be love of partnership. This is just love that guides you forward. It can also be finding a community that you really connect with, and it moves you then to the Fool. You're taking a leap of faith towards what you love, towards what you want, maybe even towards what you didn't know existed like 5 minutes ago. And it's like, this is my passion. This is what I desire. This is what I'm stepping into. As you jump over emotions and fear, you are seeing joy, connection, and love. What you are going to see is that you're really moving towards you more and more. But you're going to be afraid of being seen as the fool. You're also going to be afraid of taking risks because you had been punished for taking risks in the past, meaning that either they didn't come out the way you had thought they would, or like you gambled and lost. But that's what happens. That's life. It's not even gambling, right? You thought, okay, if everything continues in this trajectory as I see it right now, we're great, we're golden, everything's set. And then you got thrown a curveball. It wasn't your fault, okay? But the curveball came. And it's acknowledging that, and it's saying, I see it, but I am not defined by it. Also, if you're going to be defined by it, be defined by the fact that you're still standing. Be defined by the fact that you came out of it. Stop beating yourself up because you're taking that leap of faith and you're heading towards what it is you deeply desire and what it is that you deeply want. Now you have Virgo energy here. Okay, time frame of Virgo is August 23rd to September 22nd. Earth sign energy, you connect with that. As a Taurus, you connect with grounded earth energy. This is moving towards your wisdom. This is also having been through a lot in life. And there is a flexibility of mind, a flexibility of insight, and a flexibility of spirit that is coming forward as you move forward. You had been rigid with yourself. Now you're letting yourself expand. You're letting yourself see. You're letting yourself embrace curiosity. And you're also looking at the chaos of the world, which will be really easy to pull you into it. Oh my gosh, Taurus, just be mindful. Like the world's chaos is going to be like, hey, I'm here. I'm tap dancing on your head. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Don't do it. Don't do it. Meditate, acupuncture, chiropractor, Tai Chi in the park, whatever it is that you need to do, a cup of tea, a nice hot bath, a nice hot shower, whatever it is to center yourself and alleviate the toxic energy is going to be really important. I was talking to a acupuncture friend of mine, and he said that if you take a nice hot shower, like really steamy hot, or a nice hot bath, and you sweat out the toxins, that's going to help you, and it's going to go deep into your system and help you to move forward and help you get like to where you're going as much as, the acupuncture will and everything like that. But sometimes we can't do acupuncture and all this stuff. We have busy lives. So here with the Hermit, it's turning inward. It's looking at what it is that you love. It's illuminating the darkness. And it is saying, as I step forward, this is where I want to be. And it's with each step. And each step, like keeping that momentum is hard. For some people, it isn't. Some people are just a rolling stone and they got everything going, right? But keeping your momentum, especially in the first half of December, Taurus, it's going to be a bit difficult. So showing yourself grace, saying, okay, but I'm still moving forward, right? I don't want to, but I'm still going to do this. I'm still moving forward towards where I need to be, towards what I desire, towards what I'm looking for. And as you do so, you're going to be pushing back the chaos of the world. And you're also going to be healing the chaos that has been in your personal space. And there's a sense of harmony, there's a sense of healing, and there's a sense of greater insight that guides you forward. And as you move forward in this knowledge, it moves you then to your spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this, you have two here. You have mindful evolve. So you're mindfully evolving and mindful evolution, which is very Taurian. You are very good at mindfulness. You are very good at what you focus on, you will get. Okay? So being aware of your mind, being mindful of your own mind is going to be really, really important. It's going to define you. It's going to be something that can be your practice for the first half of December. It's like, I'm going to be mindful of what I'm thinking. I'm going to be mindful of what I'm feeling. And as you are, you'll see the points where you say, oh, I can't do that, right? Oh, that's not for me. And it's a point where you've thought too much about how you move forward towards your dreams or how spirit is guiding you, how your angels are guiding you, and you've talked yourself out of it. It is now time to stop that pull-up mentality of like, I can't do this because, and start to say to yourself, oh, yes, I can. And I am. I am moving myself forward in excellence and in power. And it brings you then to your chakra message and the evolution. You're evolving. You're like that little worm, the inchworm that was going across that changed into a butterfly. Now you have to figure out how to fly. And that takes time. Let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. We have two as well. We have inspiration and we have forgiveness. The inspiration is the sacral chakra and the heart chakra is forgiveness. Inspiration is letting yourself be inspired. Sacral chakra is our sensual energy. It is our creative energy, but it's letting yourself be inspired by existing. There's so much beauty on this earth, and yet we fill the unforgiving seconds with chaos, with anger, with frustration, with hate. And I don't know about you, but that's just not what I want my cup filled with. It's just not where I want to be. And so for being inspired, it's like, look at how you want to be inspired in your life. Look at how you would inspire a child and then say, okay, that's how I'm going to inspire myself. And forgive yourself. Open up your heart, not to everybody else and to say, I forgive you and I forgive you who has wronged me. Open up your heart to yourself here, Taurus, and say, I forgive me for being scared, for being overwhelmed, for trusting a person I shouldn't have trusted, for thinking the best of people when I shouldn't have. I forgive me. I forgive me and I move forward. For making that mistake, for things not working out how I thought they would, I forgive me. And stop carrying around guilt. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It moves you then to your energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is justice. This is Libra energy. Not everything is fair and not everything is balanced. I know that's not what you want to hear. You can also be having a difficult time with the Libra energy. September 23rd to October 22nd is the time frame. But here, I really see this as I'm trying to be just and fair to everyone. You can't please everyone, so you have to please yourself. It is time to be just and fair to you. It is time to find your balance, to find your harmony, and to really see what it is that you want. Okay? And I'm seeing here, like, finding the justice and the harmony. It's not going to be about spending money. It's not going to be about, oh, I need to get this or that. It's going to be about looking at what you have and saying, how do I bring this all into balance? How do I bring me into balance? And as you bring yourself into balance, as you start to see that, like, take care of your health, take care of yourself, but like, it will not be about accumulating more. So just being aware of that. It's going to be about balancing what you have, balancing yourself, and seeing where things are out of harmony and where the chaos is. It moves you then to the subconscious spirit message. And this is compassion. Show yourself compassion. Be compassionate with yourself the same way you would be compassionate with a stranger. Your subconscious chakra message is universal light. So this is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. Universal light, universal insight, universal understanding is coming to you. The universe is talking to you. Download that information, download that insight. It will come to a lot of Taurians right now. I'm seeing it coming in. It's presenting itself to me in the way of texture and in the way of color. So you will be very drawn to color and texture during this time, but also you can see it like kind of coming around you, like, kind of like a blanket wrapping itself around you, this universal light, this universal understanding. It moves you then to the subconscious energy to be mindful of. And it is the Eight of Swords. It's being way too much in your own head, overthinking, overanalyzing. You've caged yourself. You've thought too much. Thinking is great. Overthinking, not so great. Some people need to think more before they act. Here, you're thinking too much. And you're keeping yourself from really moving forward the way that you want to, or you're replaying over and over again in your head mistakes or things that have fallen apart. And it's like, now it's time to let it go. Step free from the cage. Step free, and you will be surprised at how you move forward, right? You are not trapped. She's told that she's trapped, and she's blindfolded, and her hands are bound. And it's like, well, you're trapped. And how can she see that she isn't? And if she kicks out, right, she can feel a sword. Like her foot can touch a sword. And it's like, oh, I don't want to be cut. I don't want this to hurt. And here, it's going to be the sense of break free of your ties. She's not tied tightly. Break free. Fight the bonds that have you doubting that you can move forward. And then once you take off the blindfold, it's like, oh, I can just step out. This is lazy. This is lazy. This is not a cage. These are 8 swords put there to have me doubt myself, to have me fear, to have me overwhelmed. So stop overthinking. Also, don't think that you have to work it all out. This is going to be a time where you really need to make the fool the background of your phone, or put it up on your mirror. Take that fool energy and say that leap of faith energy and be like, that's what I'm going to do during this time. I'm going to follow spirit. I'm going to embrace my angels, and I'm going to take that leap of faith on me in a way that I've been afraid to do for so long because I failed before, because things have fallen apart, because it hurts. It hurts to be disappointed. And I don't want to be disappointed. Sorry. I don't want to be disappointed anymore. And I'm getting emotional here because it's been a lot. And I don't want to be disappointed anymore. But it's like that saying, if I play it so safe, I might not as well lived. So here, take that risk. Jump forward. Believe in yourself. Don't do anything crazy. It's not like, I'm going to bet it all on 7, type of thing. It's like, start to believe in yourself. And then start to look at your surroundings and say, where's the chaos? Because you'll be able to see it really quickly. It's like, how do I put that into balance? How do I put that into balance? And then little by little, you achieve a nirvana, is what Spirit is saying. You achieve this peace and this power that is exquisite. And it brings you then to the outcome of the 9 of Swords. And I laugh at the 9 of Swords because 9 of Swords is like the 8 of Swords, overthinking, overanalyzing. But it's that everybody sees you as this person in finery, right, riding a horse, right? I've got this. They don't see you as worry and fear. You climb out. This is a ladder. It's a painful ladder. But climbing out of our own mind is painful. And so here, you're leaving behind the chaos and the overthinking, and you're stepping into the power of where it is that you want to be and what it is that you desire for yourself. And as you do so, like the what ifs, the, oh my gosh, the worry, the fear, the doubt, that can drown a person on dry land. There's a sense of, I see you, but I am not ruled by you. And I move forward now in deeper wisdom and in a confidence I didn't know I had. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Bye.